As we near the February 5th release date, the last big mystery of XCOM 2 is how its strategy layer works. Now we know. Here's how you'll start taking back the Earth.
Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry, not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back.
You'll begin your campaign in a random part of the world with nothing but your mobile base, called the Avenger, and control of one territory. After researching a technology that allows you to communicate with other resistance cells, you can spend your new intel resource to make contact with an adjacent territory. You'll also be able to build communication towers to make expansion cheaper and increase income. Like in XCOM Enemy Unknown, controlling a full continent will give you a powerful bonus, such as reduced cost for upgrades or more weapon upgrade slots. But in XCOM 2, those bonuses are randomized, so there's no set path to any strategy. Every in-game month, you'll get a drop of supplies from the gravelly-voiced council representative based on how much territory you control. But unlike Enemy Unknown, it's not a direct deposit. You'll have to take 3 days out of your busy alien-killing schedule to retrieve the stash. Then you can spend that cash to build new gear or recruit new scientists, engineers, or high-ranking soldiers. A few times per month, you'll get the opportunity to run guerrilla raids against alien targets. Like in Enemy Unknown, you'll still have to decide which one of 3 different missions to undertake, based not just on the rewards for success, but also on the consequences of not taking them. The aliens are up to multiple schemes, and you can only stop one. Plus, there are council missions that'll pop up, giving you opportunities for big rewards for extracting targets or other missions. You'll also see random opportunities pop up around the map that don't require combat. Spend a few days scanning here and earn a batch of free new recruits, or a bonus to the Avengers' power supply, or maybe just some extra intel or supplies. Where you choose to spend your time can be a major decision. Meanwhile, the aliens are constantly working toward filling up their victory bar. One way they do that is by building black site facilities and completing evil projects there. Completing a mission at a black site facility moves the needle back in your favor, buying you more time. The catch is that in order to attack these black sites, you need to be in contact with the resistance in that territory. Because the aliens are operating around the world, that means you'll have to expand rapidly to reach them in time. In order to do that, you'll have to build communications facilities on the Avenger, which serve a similar purpose to Enemy Unknown's satellite uplinks. Those can be boosted by assigning an engineer to work there. Of course, the aliens aren't just going to let you expand without a fight. They'll periodically counterattack your territory and attempt to massacre the civilians camped there. These retaliation missions are the equivalent of Enemy Unknown's terror missions, and losing one by being wiped out, retreating, or allowing the aliens to kill a majority of the civilians on the map means losing contact with that territory. But unlike Enemy Unknown, where a lost country can't be won back, XCOM 2's strategy game is more of a push and pull. You can re-establish control, but that setback costs precious time and intel. From what we've seen so far, it's still a fairly simple strategy game, but potentially much more dynamic and replayable than the old one. For much more on XCOM 2, stick with IGN.
It is good to see you again.